Hey, what's going on, guys? Retro Rewinder here, back at you with another pickup video. This is probably going to be the shortest pickup video I've ever filmed. I only have 9 games, which is pretty crazy for me, but I do have another thing to show. But the stuff I have is really freaking cool. So, let's jump into this. First thing I have is this. It's the Video to PC. This is a capture device. It's not really designed for video games in particular, but this was at my local Meijer, and it was actually in front of me. You know, I could pick it up, look at the box, so I decided to go ahead and buy it and try it out. I made sure that if I didn't like it, I could return it, and the guy at Meijer said that would be no problem. So I decided to pick this up. This allows S-Video or AV cables, and I picked this up because I'm actually wanting to do a review for a game that I've been playing lately that I really have been enjoying, and I want to do a review on it. So I have taken some test footage of this. We'll put that in here so you guys can see what it looks like. I thought it did pretty good for what I'm wanting it to do. The only problem is you can't do HDMI in, but that's not a big deal. It does have HD enhancement, which is supposed to make it look a little better. So yeah, the Ion Video to PC.
Change course.
I only have 2 pawn shop finds this time. These games were both $4 a piece. I found them with some other games to resell, but like I said, I'm not going to show those games anymore. So the first thing I have here is Dragon Quest IX. And from what I've heard, this is a pretty good entry into the Dragon Quest series for people that have never played a game, so I might go ahead and play this to see if I like the Dragon Quest series. And the second game is Kirby Mass Attack. And both these games are complete, so $4 a piece was a pretty good deal. Okay, now on to the really awesome stuff. It's going to be 2 separate trips. The first trip was at a disc replay, and I picked up a copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. The really cool thing about this is that it was only $20. And most of you know that this is one of the rarer games on the GameCube. The only issue is that it does not have the manual, but it does have all the other paperwork that came in it. The, you know, subscribe to Nintendo Power, the warranty, caution stuff. But unfortunately it does not have the manual. But for $20, that is still a really good deal on this game. So really excited to get that. Okay, moving on to the second find. This was also all at Disc Replay. They do a buy 5, get 1 item free. I was able to find 6 items that I wanted, and this is actually a pretty funny story because everything just happened to align perfectly in the stars that day or something. I don't know what it was, but I walked out of there with amazing deals. So the first 3 things I have really aren't that exciting. They were more of the things to pick up to help me get something free. I had found 3 items already. I was looking for 3 more things to get a free item, and didn't really find anything, but I asked the lady if I could go look behind the desk, which they don't normally allow people to walk back there. But she said, you know, if I was quick about it, she didn't mind. Basically, there were, you know, almost probably 100 different PS1 games back there, and Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, Sega CD that I really wanted to look at. And they'll bring them up for you, but bringing, you know, 100 games at a time isn't something they want to do and not something I want to wait on. So they did let me go back there and look. So I picked up 3 games. They're all complete. I got Mega Man 8, Anniversary something, Anniversary Edition, So I picked that up for $10. Like I said, these 3 games really aren't the greatest deal. They're not bad, but they're not the greatest. I got Sonic Shuffle for $10. And I got Grandia 2 for $15. So pretty much right around market for all 3 of those. But the really awesome part is from these 3 finds right here. The first thing I have here is a Saturn game. That game being Sonic Jam. I'm still kind of on the fence if I'm going to keep this game or not. It's basically 4 Sonic games on one CD, which they've made many variations that has the 4 Sonic games. The only thing that this offers is a world mode or something where you can walk around and look at museum type stuff in a digital world, which that really doesn't interest me that much. But it was only $37. This game typically can go anywhere from 50 to 75 complete, and it is complete. Like most Saturn games, it has a broken case, but I did find the foam piece in a different game, and he let me transfer that over. So that was the first really cool one. The second one happens to just go with that story about how the stars were aligned. And this is the game that I actually got for free because it was the cheapest, and that was Mega Man 2. And if you can see that, it says $5.99. And that is a really good price for this game, obviously. But the funny thing is, when I went and paid for everything, it said that this wasn't the game I was going to get free. It was going to be something else because it rang this game up for more money. And that is because the tab on here, I'll hold this up, but I don't know if it'll focus. It's actually a tag for NBA Hang Time. Yeah, for NBA Hang Time for $6. So they did not mean to price this so low, but because the price sticker was on there, even though it's the wrong price sticker, they honored the $6, which is really cool. Okay, moving on to this last find. By far the best pickup in this video, and probably one of the best pickups that I've ever done on this channel because of how hard this game is to find. And that is a copy of Gotcha Force. Unfortunately, it is just a generic printout, and it's the disc only, which needs to be cleaned a little bit. But it's the disc only, which this just for a disc only copy of this game, it normally sells for about $80, which is just crazy. But the price that I paid for it, $8. I was so happy to find that for $8. I don't even really know what to say. It's just crazy. I asked how long this game had been sitting in their store, and he said it had been there for just under a week. So this set sat on the shelf for probably 5 or 6 days at $8. And like I said, a loose copy sells for about $80, and it just sat there for almost a whole week with nobody buying it. So something just had to align in the universe for me to get such a great deal on all this stuff. So I ended up getting that whole stack for right around $80, which, like I said, is about the price for just this game. So pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this pickup video. Like I said, it was pretty short, but some really cool finds. And I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff that all of us YouTubers love. And I'll see you next time.